The first thing you need to do before taking the dryer apart is to disconnect it from the wall outlet and keep it disconnected. Let me show you how to open the front bottom panel. You will need a spatula like this. This is how you use the spatula to compress the holding clip and open the panel. And this is how you push on the panel until it snaps in place. Now that you know how to do it, use the spatula to compress the two holding clips and open the panel. You could lay it on the floor if you want to. If you want to remove the panel, just pick it up and unhook it from the bottom hooks and put it away. To install the panel back, set it on the two bottom hooks, align it, and push it until it snaps in place. Let me show you how to remove the filter housing. First, remove these holes, then remove these two holding screws. Open the dryer door. Hold the filter housing with your right hand, and with your left hand remove the filter. Close the door, then remove the filter housing. Now you have access to the thermal fuse, the operating thermostat, the thermal cutoff, the high limit thermostat, and the heating element. To install the filter housing, just set it in place, hold it, open the dryer door, insert the filter in place. This will hold it down. Close the door, install the two holding screws, connect the hose, and close the panel. Push it in, make sure that it snaps in place. To open the controls panel, you will need to remove these two screws. Go ahead and remove the screw. If you're using a cordless drill, be careful you don't strip the head of the screws. Pull the controls panel, lift it up, and let it rest on its hinges. To remove the top panel, remove these three holding screws. Grab the top panel, pull it forward, and take it out. When you install the panel, you need to hook it up to these tabs. To install the top panel, set it in place, make sure you hook the tabs, then hit it with your hand until it goes all the way to the back. Go ahead and screw in the three top panel holding screws. Lower the controls panel, set it in place, and screw in the holding screws. How to open and close the controls panel that uses end caps. The first thing you need to do is to remove these end caps. You will need to use a flat screwdriver. This is the way that you remove the end caps, and this is the way that you install them. Now that you know how to remove the end caps, go ahead and remove them. Next, you will need to remove the controls panel holding screws. Grab the control panel, pull it forward, lift it, and let it hang on its hinges. You remove the top panel the same way that you removed the one before. To close the controls panel, just bring it down, set it in place, screw in the two holding screws, and install the end caps. You should already know how to remove these pieces from the previous videos. If you don't, please go and view the videos before proceeding. Remove the door wires from the holding clips. Mark the back and the front of the drum with a magic marker so when you reinstall it, you put it the right way. Remove the two door springs. Remove the moisture sensor wire, the yellow with the red stripes on it. Remove the two front panel bottom screws, one on the left and one on the right. Next, you will need to remove these two screws. Go ahead and remove the two screws on top of the front panel. Grab the front panel, pull it out, and lower it, and take it right out. Lean it against the dryer. Just make sure it's not going to fall down because it could break the door switch. Put something on the floor to lay on it. Stick your hands like this and disconnect the belt from the idle and motor pulleys, like this. Use the belt to help you remove the drum like this. Now you have access to the drum rollers, thermal cutoff, high limit thermostat, heating element, operating thermostat, thermal fuse, the motor, the idle pulley, and the blower wheel. Use the belt to help you install the drum. Make sure you have it the right way and make sure that the drum is riding on top of the drum rollers. Lay down on the floor and stick your hands under the drum like this. Now you're going to install the belt by feeling, not by seeing. Grab the belt with your left hand and put it under the motor pulley. Move the belt to the right until it's tight and hold it with your right hand. Make sure it's on the motor pulley and then hold it with your left hand again. With your right hand, move the idle pulley to your left and place the belt on top of the idle pulley wheel like this. Make sure it's on top of the idle pulley wheel. Grab the drum and turn it clockwise for 1 or 2 revolutions so the belt will settle in place. If you install the belt the right way, the ridges should be facing the drum. If the ridges are facing up, you install it upside down and you will have to correct that. Grab the front panel and bring it to the front. Make sure that the 2 drum rollers are under the drum. In other words, the drum is riding on the 2 rollers. Then lift and put it in place. Screw in the 2 top panel holding screws. If you're using a drill like me, be careful you don't strip the holes. Screw in the 2 front panel holding screws on the bottom. Connect the moisture sensor yellow and red wire in place and install the 2 door springs. Putting the rest of the dryer together was covered on the previous videos. That was the way to take the dryer apart and put it back together again. How to check and replace the belt. If you try to use the dryer, push the push to start button and nothing happens, check the door switch. If the plunger is not broken and the switch click on and off OK, check for a broken belt. Use a spatula to open the front bottom panel like this. If the belt is broken, you will find it on the bottom of the dryer. Just remove it and install a new one. Disconnect your electric or gas dryer from the wall outlet before proceeding. You should already know how to take the dryer apart up to this point. Undo the holding clips on the door switch wire harness and let the wire harness hang. Remove the two door tension springs. Remove the moisture sensor wire, the yellow with red stripes, and remove the two holding screws on the bottom front panel. And remove the two screws on top of the front panel too. Grab the front panel and lift it up and pull it right out. Lean it against the dryer. Make sure that it's not going to fall down or it could break the door switch. Place the belt around the drum. This is the way that the belt should look when it's on top of the drum. And this is the way it looks if you have it the wrong way. Put something on the floor so you can lay down on it. Stick your hands under the drum like this. You're going to install the belt by feeling, not by seeing. Grab the belt and place it over the motor pulley like this. Push it to your right and hold it with your right hand. Put some tension on it. Now hold it with your left hand again, and with your right hand push the idle pulley all the way until you can put the belt on top of the idle pulley wheel like this. Get your hands out from under the drum, grab the drum and turn it clockwise for a couple revolutions until the belt aligns with the idle pulley. Get out of the floor, grab the front panel. Make sure that the rollers are under the drum. In other words, the drum is going to ride on the rollers. Align it, set it in place, and install the holding screws. Set the door switch wire harness in place. Connect the moisture sensor wire and install the door tension springs. Reassemble the rest of the dryer and you're done replacing a broken belt. How to remove and replace the idler pulley. Disconnect your electric or gas dryer from the wall outlet before proceeding. You should already know how to take the dryer apart up to this point. If you don't, please view the videos on how to take the dryer apart. Let me show you how to remove and replace the idler pulley wheel. You could use the needle nose pliers to remove the plastic triangular stop ring from the idle pulley wheel. Remove the wheel. Remove this fiberglass washer and check it and make sure that it's in good shape. Use sandpaper to clean the idle pulley wheel shaft if you need to. If the fiberglass washer is good, go ahead and install it. Apply some of the heat-resistant grease on the shaft and on the wheel. Install the wheel and install the plastic triangular stop ring. Set it in place, push down until it snaps on. Clean the idle pulley wheel. Make sure there's no grease on it. To remove the complete idle pulley assembly, remove the tension spring first. With a 7/16 nut driver or socket wrench, remove the holding screw. To reinstall the idle pulley assembly, place the screw on the center of the idle pulley assembly and screw it to the motor bracket. Tighten the screw by hand as much as you can. Make sure the screw is on the center of the hole on the idle pulley assembly. Use the socket wrench or nut driver to tighten the screw. Make sure that the idle pulley assembly moves up and down freely. Connect the spring to the motor bracket. Lower the idle pulley. Use the needle nose pliers to set the spring in place. And try the idle pulley, see if it has tension. Reassemble the rest of the dryer and you're done replacing the idle pulley. How to replace the drum support rollers. Disconnect your electric or gas dryer from the wall outlet before proceeding. You should know how to take the dryer apart up to this point. If you don't, please view the videos on how to take the dryer apart. This dryer uses 4 drum support rollers, 2 on the rear and 2 on the front. Let's start by replacing the rear drum rollers. Remove these plastic triangular stop rings. You could use a needle nose pliers, and don't worry, if you break them, the new set of rollers will bring new ones. Remove the roller and inspect the triangular ring behind the roller. If it's good, you could reuse it. If it's not, then replace it. Use heat-resistant grease to grease the roller shaft and the roller. Install the roller and install the plastic triangular stop ring. Push it until it snaps in place. Use the same procedure to replace the other rear drum roller. Make a drawing like this with the location of the wires on the door switch before removing the wires. Go ahead and remove the wires and remove the front panel to replace the front drum rollers. Use a needle nose pliers to remove the triangular plastic stop ring like this. Remove the roller and check the triangular plastic stop ring behind the roller. If it's good, use it. If it's not good, replace it. Apply some of the heat-resistant grease to the roller shaft like this and to the roller. Install the roller and install the plastic triangular stop ring. Push on it until it snaps in place. Use the same procedure to replace the other drum support roller. Put the dryer back together and you're done replacing the drum support rollers.